Hi guys, Steph here. What have we got for you today? What's this? Well, for you eagle-eyed viewers that watch regular, you would have seen in my last pen haul and in most pen hauls, I like to tease you a little bit with a mystery pen. And this one is the mystery pen that you saw in my last pen haul here. There you go. So this is the pen. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't come in the original box, but this is how it came. But if I open it up for you, hey, look at this gorgeous pen. Let's pop the box to one side and let's take a look at this absolutely gorgeous pen. Now, for you people, you'll know that I am predominantly a vintage fountain pen man, but this one I find to be very nice indeed. And what is it? Well, let's go straight up to the clip and show you. There you go. It's a cross fountain pen, and it's actually the Cross Century 2 or Mark II, and it comes in this absolutely stunning blue, what they term as wood grain pattern, which I think is quite self-explanatory. If I show you the pattern, as you can see, it's got this sort of marbling that looks like wood grain. An absolutely stunning fountain pen. Now, in my opinion, I think Cross are very much underrated pens. Now, for you people that don't know, they started off making pencils and ballpoints, and then later on they began making fountain pens, and they made lots and lots of different models of fountain pens. Some are quite common, some, in this particular case, I believe this is one of the more sought after models. Well, not necessarily model, but in this particular pattern. Okay, now the reason being is that in my own personal collection, which I showed you quite a number of years ago, I've got this stunning set. Okay, so this is sat in my own collection. You can see we've got a ballpoint and a fountain pen in the green wood grain pattern. All right, so as I said, even though I'm a vintage pen man, these are in my collection. And when I did a review, making some inquiries, I was actually told that they're actually a rather rare pattern. So I thought, okay, I'll keep them in my collection. And with regards to this particular pen, I'm umming and ahhing whether to have this pen join the green one and keep it in my collection. So I'm not too sure yet, but like a lot of pens in my collection, for the right price, they will become available. Okay, so if there's anybody out there that specifically collects cross pens and they're looking for this sought after blue wood grain pattern, you know what to do. Get in touch. Absolutely gorgeous. The colour is absolutely stunning. Now, the size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel is 135 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's quite a thin pen, around about 10 millimeters in diameter. The trim, the gold trim, I believe is actually 23 carat gold plated trim. You can see we've got this band to the bottom here, as we've just shown you. We've got the very recognisable cross clip, as you can see there. To the very top, we've got this sort of gold finial, and to the centre we've got this black sort of indent, if you like, to the very top of the cap there. Okay, so as I said, absolutely stunning. Also, this pen, whereas a lot of the cross pens, okay, they started off making them in the USA, a lot of them were made in USA, and then later on they were made in Ireland, over here in the UK. Now this one, I don't know if it's actually legible for you, but you can see to the back, whether you can see it or not, it actually reads Cross Island. Let's just try and give you a different angle to see if you can actually read it. Okay, so once again, in my opinion, the pens that were made in Ireland were, in my opinion, the best quality cross pens that you could get. They were absolutely superb. I think the latest ones now may actually even be made in China, I don't know, but these, the ones that were made in Ireland, were a quality fountain pen. So actually, when I'm saying it's made in Ireland, when was it made as well? I'm dating this pen was made circa 1996. So again, 1996, and again, made in Ireland. And I also believe that these particular pens were made for what they termed as the international market. Okay, so let's undo the cap, which is a slip-on, slip-off cap. Let's show you the pen in a couple of different angles. I really, as I say, I really find this pen very, very attractive. I mean, whether it's the pattern, I like blue, obviously, but yeah, it's a stunning pen. You can see the band there at the bottom of the section. If we show you the section, there you go. You can see it's got this sort of like a ribbed section, which makes it nice and comfortable to hold and to write with. Okay, we've got to the very top of the section this gold band, and again I believe that's made from 23 karat gold plate. And then the nib is something else indeed. So there's the nib. Let me show you a close-up of the nib. So here's a close-up of the nib, and you can see to the very top there it has a little M for medium. It's got cross, it's got 18 karat, and then I think it's 750, and then to the bottom you've got this 80 cross logo to the very bottom there. But as you can see, a gorgeous nib. There we go. Let's show you a sideways view, and then we've got the feed with the fins underneath, as we can see there. But all in all, an absolutely gorgeous nib. Okay, so we've got a lovely 18 karat gold nib, and again there's the feed to the back. The feed's got these sort of fins to the back of the feed there. It's in superb condition. It doesn't appear to have ever been inked, so it's in excellent condition. Now, another nice thing about this particular model is it's a cartridge converter fountain pen. You can see it's got a cross converter here with the earlier type blue window there. And as I say, the nice thing about these is that it's a screw on, screw off converter, which I personally think is a superb idea, and why, why they can't make these screw-on converters today, I've no idea. Maybe it's the cost, I don't know. But the benefit of this particular pen, a great screw-on, screw-off converter. So let's pop that back into the barrel. Now, because the pen has never been inked, I don't want to fill the pen again, whether I keep it in my collection, whether we find a new home for it. If we do find a new home, the customer then can decide himself whether he fills the pen with his favourite ink. But what I'll do, let's bring on some paper, like so. I've got the ink to the side here. Let me just dip it into the ink. Let's just see how the pen writes. So what we've got is a AT cross fountain pen made in Ireland, made around 1996. I believe, or I've heard somewhere, I've read somewhere, that these nibs may have been made by Pelican. Okay, so it's a lovely writer, and it could be quite feasible that they are actually made by Pelican, because it's a lovely smooth writer. Okay, so I don't know how true it is. I don't know whether it's actually, I've heard somewhere might have been even made by Pilot. I don't know, but I'm going to just stick to the possibility that it was maybe made, or the nibs were made for cross by Pelican Pen Company. But it's quite feasible, because it's a gorgeous smooth writer. You can see it's writing with a medium line, and it's writing very, very nicely indeed. So there we have it, an absolutely stunning, and I believe quite sought after. Whether it's actually rare or not, I'm not too sure. If any of you cross people out there, cross collectors, know better, or have got any more information, don't be shy, leave a comment, share your knowledge with us all. So there we have it, a gorgeous Cross Sentry 2 Mark II in a beautiful blue wood grain pattern. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, don't be shy, leave a comment, give the video a thumbs up just down there. Just press that thumbs up if you will, please, and don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slavo Ukraini from me in this gorgeous pen. Bye bye for now.